I'm halfway through unpacking my suitcase, the scent of airport coffee still clinging to my sweater, when I hear Ethan's voice, low and venomous, drifting from the nursery down the hall. My name is Lila, 29, a marketing consultant and new mom to our 6-month-old daughter, Sophie, who's napping in her crib, her tiny breaths a rhythm I've memorized. I wasn't supposed to be home yet. My work trip to Chicago cut short by a canceled client meeting, and I'd driven straight from the airport, buzzing with the thought of surprising Ethan, picturing his dimpled smile when he saw me. We've been married 2 years, together for 4. Our life a cozy tapestry of late-night feedings, shared playlists, and dreams of a bigger house. But now, standing in our hallway, my carry-on abandoned by the stairs, his words freeze me. This marriage is killing me, man. I'm only here for Sophie and her family's cash. Without that trust fund, I'd be out the door. My heart stumbles, a sharp pain blooming in my chest, and I grip the banister, my nails digging into the wood. Ethan's in the nursery, on a video call from the sound of it. His voice muffled but clear enough to shatter me. I'd planned to burst in, arms wide, maybe with Sophie's favorite stuffed giraffe in hand. But now I'm rooted, my breath shallow, my body betraying me. I inch closer, the hardwood creaking under my sneakers, and peek through the nursery door, cracked just enough to see him, his back to me, lounging in the rocking chair. His laptop open on the changing table. Sophie's asleep, her tiny chest rising under her onesie, oblivious to the bomb her father's dropping. Lila's clueless, he says, his tone casual, cruel. She thinks I'm all in, but it's torture, faking it every day, those family dinners with her rich parents, pure hell, but worth it for the payout. I clap a hand over my mouth, stifling a sob. My vision blurring with tears. Ethan, my Ethan, the man who cried when Sophie was born, who taped my ultrasound photo to his dashboard, is calling our life torture, reducing me to a bank account. I want to scream, to storm in and demand answers, but my legs feel like jelly, my mind spinning. Is he joking? I wait for a laugh, a sign it's a prank, but he continues. Her dad's talking about setting up a trust for Sophie, millions. Once that's locked, I'm set. I'll play the doting dad until the money's mine. His friend's voice crackles through the laptop. You're a genius, man, living the dream, free rent, and a kid to keep her hooked. Ethan chuckles, a sound I used to love, now a knife twisting in my gut. I'm trembling, my phone buzzing in my pocket. Probably Tara, my best friend, checking if I landed safely, but I can't move, can't think. Every memory flashes, our first date at that dive bar, his proposal under a meteor shower. The way he kissed me after Sophie's first laugh, all tainted now, a performance. I force myself to back away, my sneakers silent on the rug, and slip downstairs, my carry-on mocking me by the door. Its cheery pink tag a relic of the woman I was an hour ago. I grab my keys, my hands shaking so badly I drop them, the clatter loud in the quiet house. I freeze, listening, but Ethan's still talking. Oblivious. Lila's so trusting, it's almost too easy. Her mom's already planning Sophie's first birthday, big money vibes. I'm out the door, in my car, the engine humming as I sit in the driveway. My mascara streaking, my breath hitching. I can't go back in, can't face him, not yet. I drive to a gas station, park under a flickering neon sign, and sob, my forehead against the steering wheel. The weight of his words crushing me. He called me clueless, our marriage torture, our daughter a pawn. I think of Sophie, her tiny fingers curling around mine, and rage bubbles up, hot and fierce. I won't let him destroy us, not like this. I wipe my face, my reflection in the rearview mirror a stranger, and decide to play his game, to go back and pretend I heard nothing, to kiss him like the wife he thinks I am. I drive home, my heart a war drum, and re-enter through the garage, the code beeping softly. Ethan's in the kitchen now, the nursery door closed. Sophie's still asleep, thank God. He's on his phone, texting, his face relaxed, no trace of the monster I overheard. I force a smile, my voice steady. Hey, babe, trip got cut short. Thought I'd surprise you. He startles, his phone nearly slipping, but recovers, his grin wide. Lila, you're back. God, I missed you. He pulls me into a hug, his cologne familiar, suffocating. And I hug him back, my lips brushing his cheek, my stomach churning. Missed you too, I lie, the words ash in my mouth, and he doesn't notice, doesn't see the crack in my facade. We eat takeout. My favorite Thai curry he claims he ordered for himself, and I nod along as he talks about work, his new project, Sophie's latest milestone. I'm acting, every laugh calculated, every touch a test. A tiny black dot on the mobile above her, barely visible. I lean closer, my heart racing, and realize it's a camera, small, hidden, its lens glinting in the nightlight's glow. My breath catches. My fingers hovering, and I back away, my mind screaming, why is there a camera in our daughter's nursery? Ethan calls from the living room, everything okay, babe? And I force my voice to sing. Just kissing Sophie goodnight. I close the nursery door, my hands shaking, the camera's existence a new betrayal, a puzzle piece I don't yet understand. Is he watching Sophie, or me, or both? I slip into bed beside him, his arm heavy across my waist, and lie awake, the camera's lens burned into my mind, Ethan's words looping. I'm only here for Sophie and her family's cash. I know I can't confront him, not yet, not without proof, not without a plan. Tomorrow, I'll start digging, I'll find out what he's hiding, and I'll protect my daughter, no matter the cost. As his breathing slows, I stare at the ceiling, my resolve hardening, the woman he called clueless already fading, replaced by someone he'll never see coming. I'm crouched in the nursery at 3 a.m. My phone's flashlight casting jittery shadows as I inspect the mobile above Sophie's crib, my fingers trembling near the tiny camera I found last night. Ethan's snoring drifts from our bedroom. A false lullaby, but my pulse races, the memory of his words, I'm only here for Sophie and her family's cash, fueling my every move. I can't touch the camera, not yet. Not without knowing what it's recording, who's watching, but its presence is a violation, a snake in my daughter's sanctuary. I snap a photo, the lens glaring back, and slip out. My bare feet silent on the hardwood, my mind churning with questions, is Ethan spying on Sophie, on me, or something worse? Downstairs, I huddle on the couch, my laptop open. The screens glow harsh against the pre-dawn quiet. I search for the camera's model, my hands shaking as I type, and find it's a wireless nanny cam, capable of live streaming, audio, even night vision. My stomach lurches, the thought of Ethan, or someone else, watching us in our most private moments making my skin crawl. I check our Wi-Fi network, my fingers clumsy, and spot an unfamiliar device. NC47, connected, active, now. I want to unplug the router, smash the camera, but I force myself to breathe, to think, to be smarter than the man who called me clueless. I need proof. Something to nail him, to protect Sophie. My phone buzzes, a text from Tara, you okay? You didn't call after landing. I hesitate, my thumbs hovering, desperate to tell her about Ethan's betrayal. The camera, but I can't, not yet, not until I'm sure. I reply, just tired, Sophie's teething, talk soon, the lie bitter, but necessary. I'm alone in this, at least for now. And the weight of it presses down, heavy as the silence around me. I Google Ethan's name, something I haven't done in years, and find nothing new, just his old LinkedIn, his tech support job. Our wedding announcement. But then I check our joint bank account, my heart pounding, and see it. Small withdrawals, $150, $200, every few weeks, labeled miscellaneous, totaling thousands over the past year. Money I never questioned, money he never mentioned. I'm spiraling, my mind flashing to his late nights, his sudden interest in Sophie's trust fund, his charm at my parents' dinners. All part of his Oscar-worthy performance. I open our cloud storage, my fingers flying, and dig through Ethan's folders, finding one labeled, work backup, password protected. A lock I don't have the key for. My frustration boils, but I hear Sophie stirring, her soft cries crackling through the baby monitor, and I rush upstairs, my heart in my throat. Ethan's still asleep, oblivious, as I scoop Sophie up, her warmth grounding me, her tiny hand clutching my finger. I rock her, whispering, I've got you, baby. But my eyes lock on the camera, its lens a silent threat. Watching us even now. I lay Sophie down, her eyes fluttering shut, and notice something, a faint red light on the camera, blinking, active. My breath catches, and I force myself to act normal. Humming a lullaby, my voice trembling. Back in the kitchen, I make coffee, my hands mechanical, and decide to test Ethan, to see how deep his lies go. When he stumbles downstairs, bleary-eyed. I smile, morning, babe, Sophie slept okay, but I'm thinking we should get a new monitor. Ours feels glitchy. His face tightens, just for a second, before he shrugs. Nah, it's fine. Probably just needs a reset. His voice is casual, but his eyes dart to the nursery door, and I know he's hiding something big. I push further, my tone light. Maybe we should check the footage, make sure it's secure, for Sophie's safety. He freezes, his coffee mug halfway to his mouth, and says, no need. I checked it last week, all good. His lie is smooth, but I see the sweat beading on his forehead, the crack in his facade. I nod, sipping my coffee, my heart racing. Okay, just want her safe. He changes the subject. Rambling about work, but I'm barely listening, my mind on the camera, the withdrawals, the locked folder. I text Tara from the bathroom. Need your help? Something's wrong with Ethan. Call me later. Private. She replies instantly. On it. You scare me. Talk soon. As Ethan leaves for work, kissing my cheek, I force a smile, my skin crawling under his touch. I'm alone now, Sophie napping. The house too quiet, and I head to the nursery, determined to find more. I check the mobile again, my fingers brushing the camera, and notice a tiny wire, barely visible, leading to a second device. Smaller, hidden in the stuffed giraffe on the shelf. My blood runs cold. 2 cameras, one I missed, both watching, both betraying. I'm about to pull it out when my phone buzzes, an unknown number. A text, stop looking, or Sophie pays. My knees buckle, my vision narrowing, and I realize this isn't just Ethan's game. Someone else is playing, someone who knows I'm onto them. My phone slips from my hand, clattering onto the nursery floor, the text from the unknown number searing into my brain, stop looking, or Sophie pays. I'm frozen, my breath shallow. The stuffed giraffe's hidden camera staring down like a silent accomplice. It lends a threat to my daughter's safety. Sophie stirs in her crib, her soft whimpers snapping me back, and I scoop her up. Clutching her to my chest, my heart hammering as I scan the room, half expecting someone to burst through the door. Ethan's at work, the house empty, but I feel watched, exposed. The second camera and that message proof this isn't just his betrayal, it's a conspiracy, and I'm the target. I rush downstairs, Sophie's weight grounding me, and lock every door. My fingers fumbling with the deadbolt, my mind racing. Who sent that text? How do they know I found the cameras? What do they want? I set Sophie in her playpen, her tiny hands grabbing at a rattle. And grab my burner phone, texting Tara, emergency, come over, bring your laptop, don't tell anyone. She replies, leaving now, what's wrong? But I can't explain, not yet, not until she's here. I pace the living room, my eyes darting to the windows, the curtains suddenly flimsy, useless against whoever's out there. I need answers, need to fight back, but Sophie's safety comes first, always. Tara arrives, her car screeching into the driveway, and bursts in, her laptop bag swinging. Lila, you're scaring me. What's going on? I pull her to the kitchen, away from the nursery, and whisper, Ethan's lying. He's after my family's money. There are cameras in Sophie's room, and someone just threatened her. Her eyes widen, her voice sharp. Cameras? What the hell? Who's threatening her? I show her the text, my hands shaking, and she curses. This is insane. We need to call the cops. I shake my head. Not yet. I need proof, something solid, or Ethan will spin it. Make me look crazy. Tara nods, her jaw tight. Okay, let's find out who's behind this, now. We set up at the dining table, Tara's laptop open. Her fingers flying as she hacks into our Wi-Fi network, tracing the NC47 device. I'm rocking Sophie, her warmth calming my nerves, but every creak of the house makes me jump. Tara mutters, got it. The camera is streaming to an IP address, not local, somewhere downtown. She digs deeper, her brow furrowed, and gasps, Lila, it's linked to a cloud server. There's footage, hundreds of hours. You. Sophie, Ethan, all stored. My stomach churns, the violation sinking in, our private moment stolen, weaponized. I whisper, can you access it? She nods, give me time, but we need to be careful. Whoever's watching might know we're poking around. I'm about to respond when the front door rattles, someone punching in the code, and I freeze, Sophie fussing in my arms. Ethan's voice calls. Lila, you home? He's back early, hours before his shift ends, and my pulse spikes, his timing too perfect, too suspicious. Tara slams her laptop shut, her eyes wide, and I hiss, hide it. Act normal. She shoves the laptop under a couch cushion as I force a smile, meeting Ethan in the hallway. Hey, babe. You're early. Everything okay? He's flushed, his tie loose. His eyes scanning the room. Yeah, just fell off. Thought I'd check on you and Sophie. His voice is smooth, but his hands fidget, and I know he's lying. He's here because of the text. Because I tripped a wire. I play along, my voice sweet. That's so thoughtful. Tara's here. We're just catching up. He glances at Tara, his smile tight. Hey, Tara, didn't expect you. She grins. Too bright. Spur of the moment, girl talk, you know. The air crackles with tension, Ethan's gaze lingering on the dining table, the empty coffee mugs, and I steer him to the kitchen. Want lunch? I was about to make sandwiches. He hesitates, then nods. Sure, sounds good. As he sits, I notice his phone buzzing, a name flashing, D. The same initial I saw in his contacts once. Dismissed as a coworker. My gut twists, and I realize D might be the key, the one sending threats, the one watching us. I keep him busy, slicing bread, chatting about Sophie's nap. But my mind's on Tara, who's texting under the table, her eyes flicking to me. Got something. Check later. Ethan's phone buzzes again, and he silences it, his fingers twitching. Work stuff. Annoying client. I smile. You should take it. Sounds urgent. He shakes his head. Too quick. Nah, I can wait. But his unease is palpable, and I push. You sure, babe? You seem stressed. Anything I can help with? His eyes narrow, just a fraction, and he says, I'm fine, Lila, just tired. The lie hangs between us, and I know he's testing me, just as I'm testing him. As Tara leaves, promising to call, I hug her, whispering, find out who D is. She nods, her grip tight, and I'm alone again with Ethan, Sophie babbling in her high chair, the camera's still watching. My phone buzzes in my pocket, a new text from the unknown number. You didn't listen. Last warning. My blood runs cold, my fingers tightening around Sophie's spoon, and I realize time's running out. I need to act to outsmart Ethan and his accomplice before they make good on their threat. I slam my laptop shut, my heart pounding as Tara's latest text burns in my mind. D is Denise, Ethan's ex. She's tied to the cameras. Meet me at the coffee shop, now. I'm in the kitchen, Sophie strapped in her high chair, her giggles a stark contrast to the storm inside me. Ethan's footsteps heavy upstairs, his sudden work call, a flimsy excuse after I caught him glancing at my phone. The second threatening text, you didn't listen, last warning, sits like lead in my pocket, and I know I'm out of time. I have to act, to confront this web of lies before it chokes us. I scoop Sophie up, grab my keys, and slip out the back door. My pulse racing as I strap her into the car seat, praying Ethan doesn't hear the engine start. I speed to the coffee shop, the midday bustle a blur, and spot Tara at a corner table, her laptop open. Her face grim. Lila, you're not gonna believe this, she says, sliding the laptop toward me, her voice low. Denise is running a side hustle, selling private footage, your footage, to some shady site. My stomach drops, the screen showing grainy stills from our nursery, Sophie sleeping, me changing, moments stolen, monetized. I grip the table, my voice shaking. Ethan's in on this, isn't he? Tara nods, his emails linked to payments, small deposits, matching those withdrawals you found. He's been feeding her our lives. I'm reeling my daughter's safety. Our privacy, sold for pocket change, Ethan's betrayal deeper than I imagined. Sophie babbles in her stroller, oblivious, and I fight tears, my anger surging. We need to end this, I say. My voice steel. I'm confronting him, today, but I need more, something undeniable. Tara pulls up a file. I hacked Denise's cloud, found this, an email from Ethan. He's planning to transfer Sophie's trust fund to an offshore account after her first birthday. My blood runs cold, his words from that call echoing. Once that's locked, I'm set. Not just greed, but theft, a plan to rob our daughter. I'm about to respond when my phone buzzes, Ethan's name flashing. Where are you? Sophie, okay. His concern is fake, a trap, and I text back. At the park with Tara, back soon, buying time. Tara whispers, we should go to your parents, show them everything. They'll protect Sophie's trust. I nod, my resolve hardening, but as we pack up. The coffee shop door swings open, Denise striding in, her red hair unmistakable from Ethan's old photos, her eyes locking on me. Lila, we need to talk, she says, her voice smooth, predatory. And I freeze, Sophie's stroller between us, Tara's hand on my arm. I stand, my voice icy. You're the one threatening my daughter, selling our lives, how dare you? Denise smirks, unfazed. Ethan's the one who set it up, sweetheart. I'm just the middleman, back off, or those videos go viral. The threat lands like a punch, but I'm done being scared, you're both going down. I have proof, emails, payments, everything. Her smirk falters, and Tara jumps in. We've already sent copies to a lawyer, Denise. Game over. Denise's eyes narrow. You're bluffing. Ethan said you're too spineless to fight. The words sting, but I lean in. Tell Ethan he's wrong, and you're both finished. She laughs, a brittle sound. You'll regret this, Lila, and storms out. Her heels clicking, leaving a wake of stunned customers. My hands shake, but I feel alive, powerful. The woman Ethan called clueless now his worst nightmare. Tara's phone pings. A new email from the hacked cloud. A video file. Ethan and Denise in a car, discussing the payout after Sophie's birthday. Ethan saying, Lila's too busy with the kid, she'll never notice. I'm sick. His voice so casual, so cruel, but this is the nail in his coffin, undeniable proof. We race to my parents' house, Sophie fussing in the backseat, Tara driving while I clutch the laptop. My mind on the confrontation ahead. My parents are home, their faces paling as I spill everything. The cameras, the footage, Ethan's plan, Denise's threats. My dad's voice trembles. He's a monster. We trusted him. My mom hugs Sophie, tears falling. We'll fix this, Lila, whatever it takes. I show them the video, Ethan's betrayal laid bare, and Dad calls our family lawyer. Get here now. We're locking the trust, filing charges. My phone buzzes again. Ethan. Coming home. Where's Sophie? I don't reply, my heart racing, knowing he's panicking, knowing he's about to face me. As we wait for the lawyer, Tara pulls up another file, a text log between Ethan and Denise, planning to meet tonight, to finalize the transfer. My blood boils, the audacity, the greed. And I decide, I'm confronting him at that meeting, with the lawyer, with proof. I'll end this tonight. My mom takes Sophie, promising to keep her safe, and Tara grips my hand. You're a badass, Lila. Let's bury them. I nod, my fear morphing into fury, ready to face Ethan, to shatter his world like he shattered mine. But Denise's threat lingers, those videos go viral. And I know this fight's not over, not yet. I tear the ultrasound photo from its frame, the one Ethan taped to his dashboard when Sophie was just a promise, my fingers trembling as I rip it in half. Letting the pieces fall to the coffee shop floor, a final severance from the man who sold our lives. It's 7 p.m., Tara beside me. Her laptop ready with the damning video of Ethan and Denise plotting to steal Sophie's trust fund, my parents' lawyer, Mr. Hayes, on speed dial, and a police contact waiting for my signal. Sophie's safe with my mom, her tiny laugh echoing in my mind, fueling my resolve to end this tonight, to face Ethan and Denise at their secret meeting, to shatter their lies with the truth. My heart pounds, not with fear, but with clarity. I'm not the clueless wife Ethan mocked. I'm Lila, Sophie's mother, and I'm taking back our future. Tara drives us to the dingy bar downtown. The location pulled from Denise's texts, its neon sign flickering as we park across the street. My burner phone buzzes, Mr. Hayes confirming. Police are on standby. Trust's locked. Go get him. I nod, my jaw tight, and Tara grips my hand. You've got this, Lila. They're done. We slip inside, the bar smoky, crowded, the jukebox blaring, and I spot Ethan in a booth, Denise beside him. Their heads close, a laptop open, their greed palpable. I stride over, Tara recording on her phone, and slam my hand on their table. Game's over. Ethan, I know everything. The cameras, the footage. The trust fund. Ethan's face drains of color, his mouth gaping. Lila, what the hell? How did you? Denise cuts in, her voice venomous. You're pathetic, snooping like a desperate housewife. I laugh, cold and sharp. Desperate. No. Prepared. Yes. I've got your emails, your payments, your little video confessing it all. I nod to Tara, who plays the clip, Ethan's voice loud. Lila's too busy with the kid. She'll never notice. The bar's chatter fading as patrons turn, their eyes on us. Denise lunges for the phone, but Tara yanks it back. Sit down. Or the cops outside get this first. Ethan's hands shake. Lila, please, I can explain. It's not what you think. Explain. I snap, my voice breaking. Explain selling our daughter's privacy. Threatening her life. Calling our marriage torture. Tears prick my eyes, but I hold his gaze. You said you loved me. Ethan, was any of it real? He stammers. I did. I do. I got in over my head. Denise pushed me. Denise scoffs. Don't pin this on me. You wanted the money. You set up the cameras. Their betrayal turns on itself, and I seize the moment. You're both disgusting. And you're both finished. The police have everything. Trust funds untouchable, and Sophie's safe from you. Ethan's face crumples. Sophie, please, don't take her from me. You did that yourself. I say, my voice steady, and signal Tara, who texts the police. Sirens wail, lights flashing through the bar's windows, and Ethan bolts, shoving past a table, but officers swarm in, tackling him. Denise screaming as she's cuffed. This is your fault, Lila. I stand tall, my heart racing. No, it's yours. Enjoy jail. The bar erupts in whispers, phones out, recording the chaos. And Tara hugs me. You nailed them, Lila. It's over. I'm shaking, relief and rage colliding. But I feel free, the weight of Ethan's lies lifting, leaving scars but not chains. Mr. Hayes meets us at the station, confirming charges, fraud, invasion of privacy, extortion, Ethan and Denise facing years behind bars. My parents arrive, Mom sobbing as she hugs me. You're so strong. Lila, Sophie's lucky to have you. Dad hands me papers. The trust fund secured. Ethan's name erased. He'll never touch her future. I nod, my throat tight, and call Tara, who's already uploading the evidence to a secure server. Just in case, Lila, we're airtight. I thank her, my voice cracking, knowing I couldn't have done this without her. My rock through this nightmare. Weeks later, I'm in a new apartment, Sophie's crib by my bed, her giggles filling the space, no cameras, no lies. I've quit my job, started freelancing. Painting in my spare time, bright colors splashing across canvas, a release I'd forgotten. The news hits, Ethan and Denise convicted, their scheme exposed, my family's wealth no longer a target. Tara brings wine, her smile warm. You're a warrior, Lila, look at you now. I laugh, lighter than I've felt in years, and realize I'm healing, not whole, but whole enough. I donate Sophie's old mobile to a shelter, a small act of reclaiming our peace. My phone pings, a job offer in a new city, a fresh start, and I accept. My heart lifting at the thought of new horizons. I take Sophie to the park, her tiny hand in mine, the swings creaking, no trace of Ethan's shadow. Tara joins us, promising to visit. You're gonna crush it, Lila. As Sophie laughs, I feel it, not just survival, but strength, a future I'll build for us, no longer defined by betrayal, but by the love I have for my daughter. And the woman I've become.